Hello and welcome to this Nuix quick tip video. This is Matthew Gagan in London, and today we're going to be looking at taking a log of phone calls and text messages and processing that data into Nuix. So as we can see from the example, we have got the dates and times, dialing numbers, receiving numbers, durations, locations for a number of different calls and text messages. Now we can take that same data into Excel to give us an easier view. And when we think about this, processing a file like this, a log of this kind in Nuix in its raw form, in a CSV format, it's really not going to give us too much useful information to work with in Nuix. It's just going to come in a single file. Yes, all the text and metadata will be indexed, but we won't be able to work with each record. So the purpose of the exercise today is really to look at how using a script and Nuix and really any kind of source data that you can get into a CSV format can help to make that data more useful, more easy to analyze. So let's begin. So today's script, we're going to look at the phone log script, which has been created by David Sitsky, so you know it's good. And the clue is in the title. We're going to take a CSV file and output an inbox file. So jumping into Nuix, I'm going to choose to show the console so we can get some feedback. And then just to take a look in at our C phone log directory, this is where the phone log is stored. And it's into this directory that we're going to write our output inbox. So very simply, from the scripts menu, we choose phone logs and then phone log converter. Now it's going to take in our input CSV file and it's going to write out our inbox to the C phone log directory. Now from here we just fire up Nuix in the normal way, create a case and process that data. So I'm going to call my case phone logs 1, click OK. And then we're going to choose to add some evidence, and I'm going to grab that output.inbox, drag it into Nuix, click OK, OK again, and using the pre-filter we can see that now each of those records, each of those phone and text message logs have been effectively converted into emails so that they can be viewed in the same way as a normal inbox, and clicking OK will begin the processing. So just as Nuix starts to spin up, processes through each of those items in our inbox, we can see that they've been recognized as email messages and shortly will be launched into the workbench. So if I just hide the immaterial items, we can see each of our phone records, calls and messages have a sender, a recipient, a subject indicating what they are, and we can now view that information using the Nuix visualization techniques. So if we switch into the network diagram, it allows us to see who's been calling who, how frequently those phone calls have been made, and we can work with this phone data in the same way as we would with any email message. So a nice neat example there of how we can take data that's in a CSV format, use a Nuix script to convert it into a container that allows us to work with that information in a much more useful way in Nuix. This could of course extend to a variety of different types of logs, Skype logs, other type of instant messaging logs. So really this is just the starting point. So thanks very much for joining me today. I hope that was interesting and useful, and I look forward to catching up with you again soon. Bye for now.